Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the PaynePoints Podcast, where I am talking to two of the hosts of the Army Day event, the Deco Magic Shop, Ariel and Crystal. Guys, welcome to the show.
Hi,
Hello.
everyone.
All right, guys. So the first question, this is going to be a little bit of a different podcast than usual. As you guys may have noticed, we have started doing these sort of bonus episodes for upcoming events in the East Texas area. And this is no different. So the first question is pretty simple. What is this event?
So it's a combination of two events. It's the Deco Cup Sleeve event and a vendor marketplace. The cup sleeve event is basically we created a cup sleeve, a banner, and PCs that you're able to decorate. Like we've been seeing a lot going on in the trending for Kpop, which is the deco. And basically, everything's transparent. So you're able to decorate it. We have tiers where you can buy different sets with decoration additions, or like we advised, you can bring your own decorations. We'll have a table designated like area for it for you to decorate and converse with other fans, or you can purchase decorations from us from really, really cheap price to just, be creative of your own and make it your own personal cup sleeve, PC, and banner.
Excellent. Now, for those who don't know, maybe they're new to K-pop or they don't know anything about the K-pop scene at all, what is a cup sleeve event?
A cup sleeve event is basically a event where fans decide that they're going to gather to celebrate an artist or an artist's certain achievement. So specifically for our event, we're celebrating the fandom, which is ARMY.
So what can people expect from this event? Like, besides being able to decorate the photo cards and whatnot, what else are we going to be able to expect from this event? Can you kind of give me an idea of, like, walk me through the day?
For the cup sleeve, you will be able to come on site. If you didn't donate or pre-order your cup sleeve and photo cards and sets and such, you could come in, order a drink. You can get a cup sleeve or a photo card with your drink. And then you can come around into all the tables and sit down and decorate with stickers. So that would be what's happening in the cup sleeve. We also have a vendor's market happening outside. For some reason, we had a hard time choosing vendors for our event originally. So somehow we ended up taking our vendors and putting them outside and creating a mini vendors market, which is the Moss City Vendors Market. So that will also be part of the event. There's 10 vendors from all over Texas that will be joining us, and they will have different types of K-pop merchandise, including BTS, but other various groups, and deco stickers that you can buy to use on the cup sleeves.
Well, will we be seeing any familiar faces there? Can you kind of give us a little bit of a rundown on which vendors are going to be at this event?
So we have a total of 10 vendors, and you could see at our Moss City Vendors Market, you'll be able to see Beats and BTS, Purposely Crafty, Stationery, Ube Bun Bun, Satin Yellow, and a lot of different other vendors. There's 10 total. I won't mention all of them here, but we do have all of them posted up on the Instagram and all our socials, so you can catch the rest there.
Awesome. What made you guys want to host this event in particular?
We had actually been planning this for a while. However, we had never gotten to host anything with Crystal. We've always just done side projects with her or attended events with her, but we wanted to actually do something together that we had never been able to have a chance to work on. And we wanted to do something different. Everybody normally goes with a preset cup sleeve event, or it's just the cup sleeve and then you have your vendors. We wanted to do something to give the fans, since now that we're able to interact with each other more in public and it's not just go pick up your cup sleeve and then leave after you look at the vendors, we wanted something for people to be able to interact, converse, and spend time and enjoy themselves. So we decided that let's do a deco event. It's different. You get your cup sleeve, but you also get to enjoy, meet more people, spend more time there than just a quick hi, hello, and go on, and feel a little rushed, because sometimes it can feel that way.
I have been to a couple of cup sleeve events in my day, and that is how they often feel, is very rushed, very like, because they're so busy, right? And they're so packed,
Mm-hmm.
and there's not really anywhere to sit because most of the time at cup sleeve events, they're doing the vendor market inside. So all of the
Mm-hmm.
tables and chairs are taken up by the vendors. And so you don't really have a lot of area to sit down, or, there's so many people coming in that you feel like, well, I don't want to take up a lot of time. I don't want to take up this table for too long. So that's a really great idea. I'm looking forward to it. Where is the event being held?
It's at the Tea House in the Clear Lake area next to the Baybrook Mall. I know it's a little bit further out than where it's normally held, where a lot of cup sleeves are in the Bel Air area or the Galleria area. Reason being is because we wanted to pick some place closer for us as far as the host home wise. And also because it just so happens that where we're holding it is very big compared to normal events. There's a lot more space, including outside, where we were able to utilize and be able to hold the size of the event we were holding.
Excellent. We'll have the address listed down below, so that way you guys can go check it out if you'd like to. Have you guys hosted events in the past? Crystal, Ariel? Ariel, I know that you're a part of Kpop in Houston, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So have you guys hosted events in the past?
Yes, we have. We've been doing it for a little under 4 years. Our first one was actually a Wonho event we wanted to do. We held it at Snowy Village. We were really surprised with the turnout and really appreciative. And then we decided, let's just keep hosting. So we started doing like a Taejin. We did another BTS anniversary one. We've done a Jimin one. And so we even did a tease for Halloween this past year. It was our first one right after COVID, really. So we were just like, let's keep going. It's been really fun because it's a real interesting experience because you get to meet so many people and make great friendships.
Wonderful. Crystal, what about you? Have you hosted events before?
So I mostly attend the events and I'll vlog the events, but I was able to host one, and it was back in 2020 before COVID. Eric Nam toured into Houston and he went to the House of Blues. So we took over a cafe that's like in the same strip, and we hosted a Eric Nam on Cloud 9 cup sleeve event. And that one had a pretty decent turnout. I was very surprised at the amount of people that came through. And we did have some of the dancers and management come through to the event. So that was super cool.
That's excellent. What goes into planning events like this? Because I've always wondered that. I've attended these sorts of events, I've seen people posting about them, but I have no idea what goes into actually making it a reality, making it happen.
It's a lot.
Yeah. We're still actually working. We pretty much, whenever we're not doing something with our personal lives or jobs, we're literally working on it nonstop. We're talking about it all day long throughout the day, trying to still make it run as smoothly as possible the day of.
Yeah, there's a lot of design work, there's a lot of logistics, a lot of planning. For example, we had a hard time picking out the image we were going to use on the cup sleeve. So instead of trying to figure it out on our own, we decided to ask the fans. So we put out a forum and we said, hey, we're going to have a cup sleeve event to celebrate ARMY. Send us your favorite images of BTS. And a lot of the community actually inputted. So the image on the cup sleeve, the image on the banner, and one of the photo cards, those are actually fan submissions. So we didn't get to choose those. The fans got to pick them.
Wow, that must make it a little bit easier to have fans, such a big community, come in and help you guys out.
Yeah, it was actually hard to pick submissions too, because we actually really wanted one, and we worked really, really hard to try to make it work. And no matter what we did, it just wasn't. So we felt really bad. But then we were like, we have all these other great ones. So we ended up picking out those three, and we loved it. It's the best. And so far, we've gotten a lot of good responses from it.
Do you guys have like a Facebook page where you have the event posted? How do you do advertising for an event like this?
So for Kpop and HOU, we have Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We have a Snapchat, but we're not really active on it. The Instagram and Facebook is a joint between me and my fellow admin, who unfortunately couldn't be here. And then she runs the Twitter account completely. And we do it that way. So basically, the amount of work and responses is broken evenly. And we constantly we try to stay active as much as possible so people can get the information they need.
Crystal, I know that you have a TikTok. Will you be posting any TikToks about this event before it comes up, so that way we can have some more advertising for it?
Yes, I do plan on making a quick TikTok and a reel to showcase our cup sleeve and our photo cards and our banner, because they are all transparent, so they're going to be easy to decorate. I think that's a little bit of a unique side, and hopefully you'll see those pop up on the internet very, very soon.
Excellent. We at PaynePoints will be, of course, helping with advertising as well, just to make sure that everyone possible knows about it and will be able to attend. It's funny because PaynePoints is a software development company as well as a podcasting studio. And we have a lot of people who follow us who are big into the K-pop scene in Houston. So we're very glad to have you guys on to be able to talk about this and to spread our reach further, so that way we can reach more small businesses. Perhaps there are going to be some small businesses attending your event that we'll be able to interview in the future.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you guys so much for what you guys do. We absolutely appreciate it. And for us, it's super helpful, but it also helps out the community as a whole. So thank you.
Of course, we really love doing it. So asking a more personal question, when did you guys each individually become ARMY?
Ooh. Ariel, do you want to start that one, or do you want me to get it?
No, I'll start this one. I actually got into BTS in 2013, about a month and a half after their debut.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, I've been in K-pop since 2009, and I had just pretty much started a chapter in my life when they came out, and I was like interested in them because it was really hard to find stuff on them at that time if you didn't know how to look really well. And so I dug around a lot. I saw a video of their debut performance on YouTube, and I was like, they're interesting. They're different. So I started looking into more things. I got into their vlogs, and I was like, I love these guys. They're not really censored. They're different. It's a different kind of style of content. I'm like, they're going to do something. And since then, I have seen them grow and myself grow with them and go through so much in life. Because when I started, I was like 21, and then now I'm 30. So I've pretty much grown up with them in my adulthood. And it's been amazing because I feel like I've carried them as a part of my life, just like I've been there with them.
That's amazing. That's such an incredible story. I love hearing about ARMY who have been there since the beginning. It's very sweet. It's very special. Crystal, what about you?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I joined around the same time, around debut time, but I was in denial. I was like, nah. I was like, their music's good. I like it. But I'm like, I'm not going to drop money on the albums yet. And somehow there's a saying that goes around in ARMY that BTS comes into your life in the right moment. And I feel like they really came into my life in the right moment. I can't recall specifically when. I just know that they took over all of my life. Every aspect, whether it be the music I was hearing, the outfits I was wearing, they just came in, took my hand, and they walked me through some of the most difficult moments in my life and some of the best moments in my life.
That's excellent. Just sharing a little bit about myself. I've been an ARMY since Love Yourself era. It was October 2017. Now, the thing is, I was also kind of in denial because I had tried to get into BTS about a year prior in 2016 when Blood, Sweat, and Tears came out. But I was like, oh no, like I'm not really into this K-pop stuff. But I've been loosely a fan of K-pop since 2012. And I am very looking forward to this Army Day event to meet more Army, especially, I think that the fandom Army gets a lot of a bad rap, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that, one bad apple ruins the bunch, right? That's how the saying
Absolutely.
goes.
Yeah.
But generally, most of the Army that I've met in real life at actual events have been the kindest, sweetest people that I've ever met before. I've been to 2 BTS concerts and they've just been the most incredible experiences. So if you're a fan of BTS or you're learning about K-pop, I think that this event that you guys are hosting would be a really great way to meet new people. I've noticed that in the K-pop community as a whole, people are always looking to meet new friends because this is such a niche genre. And I think that this is going to be a really great way for people to sit down and discuss their favorite thing together. So thank you guys for hosting this event.
No problem.
We're so happy with the support we've gotten so far from the community. We didn't think it was gonna get this much support. So I mean, thank you so much to all our Houston Army and our Texas Army, and also PaynePoints, because you guys are awesome.
Thank you. Now, why do you like BTS? If somebody if a stranger came up to you and was like, well, why? So for example, maybe somebody who's listening to this episode is just a normal PaynePoints listener. They don't know anything about BTS or K-pop. And they asked you, why do you like BTS? What is a simple answer you can give them?
Oof, man, that's a tough one. I can't really say because BTS is live, because that's not a good answer. Because they resonate with life.
That's a great answer.
I would have to say diversity. Like that's the simplest way I could possibly do is diversity. You never know what you're going to get with them, honestly.
Absolutely. So I guess one of the last questions that I have is, what are you guys most looking forward to the event? Is it making it happen, like finally being able to see it come to fruition? Is it meeting new people? I'm curious.
Making it happen, meeting new people, but specifically, I'm kind of curious to see how Army takes the clear concept that we have going on and how they actually apply to it, like take the deco stickers and decorate it. Because I've seen the top loaders get decorated, but I haven't really seen the cup sleeves or the photo cards. So I'm curious to see what the outcome is and how artistic they get.
Ariel?
Yeah, pretty much the same. I want to see the creativity come out of Army, because I know that as a fandom, we're always put in a bunch as a whole, but like we all have different aspects. There's all different kinds of concepts that we like over time that some of us flourished more with. And I want to see what they put into it. I want to see like their personalities come out into it, because everybody's different. Everybody has a different like or want. And I think it'll be really neat because it'll be like your own way of getting to learn about someone.
Wonderful. Where can everyone follow you guys to keep updated on the event and find out more information on the event?
So for us, we have our Kpop and HOU, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. They're all linked to each other, and we make sure that we had all the vendors announced on there, all the posts with the forms and such, and even Crystal's social media accounts are linked.
You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter as well under Grimchi channel. So that's going to be GR1CHI. And oddly enough, I also post on a side account on Twitter and Instagram under TX Cup Sleeve. And both of those will have information for the event.
Wonderful. Of course, we'll have all of the information that is necessary in the description below. So if you guys are interested, you can follow the links there and check it out. Guys, thank you so much for joining us and talking about your event. We're really hoping that it's going to be a successful one. Actually, before we completely finish, a question just popped into my head, and it was, what do you get out of doing this?
Absolutely nothing. We literally get meeting more people, making more friends, and just seeing the joy in Army as they gather for an event. Because right now the boys are, of course, not doing group promotions. So being able to be in a room with people who understand that is a big thing for us. But financially, we get nothing. We upfront the cost on all of these, any type of cup sleeve event. 9 times out of 10, the hosts are upfronting the cost. And yes, we do open donation tiers, but even in tiers, we don't look to get back what we made. We just look to break even and call it a day. If we do end up making some kind of profit, it ends up going into any future projects or future cup sleeve events. But 9 times out of 10, we just look to break even, call it a day. It's literally for the fans, by the fans.
So it's just something that you do to bring joy to others. That's incredible.
Basically, that's a good summary, Megan.
Yeah.
Ariel, could you say the same thing?
Yeah, pretty much. Like we always try to do it at times where we feel like we need it, or like we're all just kind of lonely, or we see that, it's like, oh, something, they've achieved something, let's celebrate it with them. And so we can all get together and celebrate it, because we can't all be there with them. So let's do it together. And that's pretty much why we do it.
That's wonderful. Yeah, that was just a question that popped into my head as we were finishing up. And I was like, a lot of people do these cup sleeve events, but I've never heard of anyone like actually making money from them. So I was curious what the motivation was to do them. And that's a really sweet answer. Thank you guys for doing this for the fans and being fans that want to, strengthen the community. That's wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to do it for us today. You guys can follow them in the description below. That's Kpop and Hugh and HOU, and then Grimchi channel, where you can follow them. Like I said, all the links will be in the description, and the address to the venue will be there as well. As well as, why don't you guys tell us what day this is going to occur?
The event is taking place on July 30th from 1 to 8 p.m. at the Tea House off of Ariel.
Excellent. So if you're listening to this the day it comes out, which is July 18th, you've got some time to prepare and plan, and hopefully we'll see you there. All right. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you. Bye.